Welcome to another episode of Follow the Brand. I am your host, Grant McGaugh, CEO of 5-Star BDM, a 5-star personal branding and business development company. I want to take you on a journey that takes another deep dive into the world of personal branding and business development using compelling personal stories, business conversations, and tips to improve your personal brand. By listening to the Follow the Brand podcast series, you will be able to differentiate yourself from the competition and allow you to build trust with prospective clients and employers. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Make it one that will set you apart, build trust, and reflect who you are. Developing your 5-star personal brand is a great way to demonstrate your skills and knowledge. If you have any questions for me or my guests, please email me at grant.mcgaugh, spelled M-C-G-A-U-G-H, at 5-star BDM, B for brand, D for development, M for masters.com. Now let's begin with our next 5-star episode on Follow the Brand. Welcome to another exciting episode on the Follow the Brand podcast, where we delve deep into the intersection of technology, innovation, and personal branding to empower and inspire our community of entrepreneurs and professionals. I am your host, Grant McGaugh, founder of 5-Star BDM, where we help you to build a 5-star brand people will follow. At 5-Star BDM, we are a passionate advocate for leveraging digital tools to enhance business efficiency and personal growth. Today, we are stepping into the future of marketing and exploring how the revolutionary power of AI and chatbots is transforming the business landscape. Joining me is the insightful Felicia Ward from the Black Business Network, who will help unpack how these technologies are not only for the big players, but are crucial tools that small businesses can utilize to carve out significant niches in the trillion-dollar digital marketplace. In this episode, we will dive into how embracing AI tools like ChatGPT and platforms like Canva can catapult your brand to new heights of recognition and efficiency. We will also discuss the critical importance of a polished LinkedIn profile and share some upcoming ventures that promise to shape an exciting year ahead in 2024. So whether you are a solopreneur or at the helm of an emerging venture, tune in as we arm you with the knowledge and strategies to rock your business strategy this quarter and beyond. Let's get started and tune in into the Follow Brand podcast, where we are building a 5-star brand that you can follow.
Good afternoon and welcome, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and people from corporations. My name is Felicia Ward, and I'm here with the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour network and showcase of some of the best business entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. And next we have coming to the stage, we have people from all around the world, from South Carolina, Singapore, and a range of cities. So we're excited, and we're so excited to get started. And we look forward to hearing from our next speaker, Mr. Grant McGaugh.
How are you doing, Felicia?
Hi, Grant. So happy to have you here with us, Mr. McGaugh. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, I have a digital marketing firm, as well as I do a lot in the world of business and technology as well. So 5-Star BDM has been around for the last 4 years, and it's been a phenomenal journey in helping others to amplify their message and get their businesses rolling. So I am the helper that helps other businesses to become successful.
And what do you see that's new on the digital landscape of what you're working with in your business? Being in the digital space is so exciting with AI and everything that's emerging. How do you see your business fitting in, and how are you able to help others?
Well, this is an exciting time to be in digital marketing with the advent, the explosion of generative AI chatbots. They're better known as ChatGPT. There's Bard, there's Claude, there's all kinds of this new one came out called Gemini. There's so many different tools that really what it comes down to is that it's made my business more precise. I can do things more quicker, I would say, and to elevate my brand messaging to a level that allows me to be as creative as possible. We are in the creator economy right now. And the more creative that you can be, because we're more digital. I want you to take a look at this. You can open up any stock page right now and take a look at the top 10, top 20 companies in the world and what they do. And I would guarantee you they're operating on the digital platform. The digital market economy is taking the world by storm, probably over the last decade or so, but is really escalating now in the advent of AI because it is a game changer for a lot of businesses. It's not just all the big boys that can play in this space because of cloud computing, because of mobile computing. And now you have these tools at your disposal. You've got a laptop, you've got a computer, you can now digitize yourself to a level and get your message out there. And that equates to business. How can I now be of service to others when it comes to a business format and leveraging the digital landscape? So a lot of these AI tools allowing us to do that. I'm sure you've taken advantage. You're in the marketing space as well. So
I'm loving it. And I really love what you just said about, I think it's really important to stress the importance of using AI and the innovation of it as part of a tool. So many people that are afraid of technology think that they're going to be misplaced or by technology. And as you said, it helps people to be more efficient. And I love what you said, that all you need are the basics. You need your internet connection, you need a phone. So speak to people who are just emerging business owners or people who are, thinking about joining, us in the digital space. And what words of encouragement would you use to help them to realize that there's this explosion and proliferation, but there's plenty of room for them in the market? Am I right?
Absolutely. This market is still growing. I want you to understand that you'll be a part of $1 trillion economy. $1 trillion is not mature. It is actually still in its growth spurt. So you look at a life cycle, right? You say, well, where are we at right now in our economy? We're in the year 2023. And guess what? Last year, no one knew about ChatGPT. But guess what? AI has been around for 20 or 30 years. However, it got a boost because of cloud computing, right? So you take all the different data centers and put them all together, and it allows us to now interoperate with a lot of different data sets throughout the world. This changed a lot of things. So now you've got what we call large language models. That's what these generative AI models work on. I'm telling you all this as a background to understand this is all very, very, very new for a lot of people everywhere. You're not behind the curve. Now, You may be behind if you're not leveraging the tools at your disposal. How are you leveraging your social media? What are you using it for? How are you using it? People say, well, social media, I get a lot of, all I see is a lot of, information that's really not useful. Then I have to ask yourself, what are you doing with your feed? Are you allowing people to come into your orbit that don't add any value? So the first thing we're going to do is start cleaning up our current situation. If our goal is to launch a business and to launch a digital business, let's make our digital world, our ecosystem, to work for us. We've got to get these tools to work for us, not against us. So take a look at your social media feed. If you're on Instagram, you're on LinkedIn, you're on Facebook, and start looking like, all right, what does my feed consist of? What does that look like? And start really doing an assessment. This is a great time to do that. We are in December. We're about to go into a new year. You start really looking at, like, hey, if it's the people and the messaging that are filling up my feed are not conducive to my message, I need to hit that delete button, right? I need to, like, you know what? I need to unfollow this. I need to delete that. I need to go through and do an audit on your social media feed. Because what you want is something that aligns with your business values, that aligns with your mission, vision, and goals. Once you've got that, guess what you've got? Once you've got that, you've got some of the best teachers and mentors and people that you really want to connect with can now come into your feed. You need to take that clutter out and start bringing in the teachable content that you need. Right? So you can begin to listen to people that are looking to help you in your business, such as what we're doing now on the Black Business Network. So you can start looking out. I know this, I love, you say, so Grant, what are some of the tools you like or some of the social media that you like YouTube? I love YouTube, right? Why? Because I can ask intelligent questions about something that I need to know more about or I don't know how to do. And I can put that information in very simply, and it's going to give me a whole page or more of different videos about what I need to know about. So if I need to know about digital marketing, I'm going to put that in. Hey, I'm a novice in digital marketing. I'm going to write that in and see what comes back. You're going to start getting many, many people that are able to teach you about digital marketing, and all it costs you is your time. That's basically it. And you'll begin to get a better understanding. Start to look at all kinds of different people and what they're talking about. Because then as you start to go through that, you're going to start finding the ones that really resonate with you and what's really resonating with what your business is about. It can really teach you and get you to that next step. It's not about being, I might be on the ground floor, but how do I get to step one? How do I then get to step two? How do I get to step three? You don't want to start listening to somebody that's already at step 8. Because from here to step 8, it's like, wow, well, I don't have $1 million of revenue coming in every month. I'm right here. I'm at 0. So I don't want to start listening to someone that's at $1 million. I need to start to listen to someone that can take me from that very beginning and then step me through to those steps to get me to that $1 million level. And that their content shows you that step by step. And you're going to have to go through that. If you start looking at all the videos that I have on my YouTube feed, you're going to get a lot of good content, a lot of good information that's going to begin to teach you about not just digital marketing. That's just one aspect of it. Maybe you need to know about personal branding. Maybe you need to know about business development, career development, technology, innovation. And you're not going to just hear it from Grant over and over again. You hear it from all these other subject matter people that I have gleaned and got information on. And I've given this information freely out to the public because I want this to be an education tool. I want to be one of those tools out there for people that are looking to get into this digital market to say, all right, Grant, I hear what you're saying. I do want to do this. I want to start to where I am, which I have got a cell phone, I've got a laptop, I've got internet connection, and I've got an idea about a business venture. So now you want to start like, well, what's the framework do I need to start to really look at? How do I begin to mold it and get it ready for market? You have to be ready for market. You don't just start marketing, you got to get yourself ready for market. Would you agree with that, Felicia? Ready to elevate your brand with 5-star impact? Welcome to the Follow Brand Podcast, your gateway to exceptional personal growth and innovative business strategies. Join me as I unveil the insider strategies of industry pioneers and branding experts. Discover how to supercharge your business development, harness the power of AI for growth, and sculpt a personal brand that stands out in the crowd. Transform ambition into achievement. Explore more at firestarbdm.com for a wealth of resources. Ignite your journey with our Brave Brand Blueprint and begin crafting your standout 5-star future today.
Definitely, Grant. As a marketer, we all know if people want to jump head first into the space when they don't realize how much preparation it takes, especially when it comes to something that looks as simple as social media. It looks like it's fun and entertaining, but there's a lot of research. There's a lot of in-depth things that go on, the analytics, the content. And speaking of content, I love what you said about making sure that you're a resource of information for people. That's one of the purposes of of having really great content is that I call it the rabbit hole theory. Experts say you need 7 hours of content to engage people and for people to go down your rabbit hole. They might have, perceived you first on YouTube. And then they start looking at some of your content there. And then they might find you on Instagram. And then they go somewhere else and they see you and they start saying, this guy Grant knows a lot about digital marketing. They start following you. And that's how you get people to want to read your book, to subscribe to your platform, to take one of your courses or to subscribe and pay for your products or services. So the digital age allows people the opportunity and provides the platform to democratize digital age and technology for everyone, everything from Canva all the way up to a chat GPT that people now are utilizing as part of their day-to-day operations. And it allows people to be more efficient. And you can't say, well, I'm just a small business. You have a small business. You still can take advantage of all the digital opportunities that you just, so eloquently mentioned that would just be so helpful. And then if you have someone that will help you and strategy like yourself or you, that's what you want to be able to do. Go to a subject matter expert when you need help with your strategy and piecing everything together so that it's congruent and it's in an alignment and it makes sense, as opposed to, I think, a lot of new business owners, when they initially get in, they just want to try all these different little things. Well, it's nice to have all these small tactics, but what's the strategy behind it? What you said, what are you using social media for? What is the objective? Is it to sell? Is it brand awareness? What is, to get people to sign up? When you start having those discussions with people, the digital age allows you to do a lot more in-depth research, and it makes it accessible, as I said, to everyone that's participating in it. So all of your years of experience and what you've seen, don't you perceive it as you said, the burgeoning age and the innovation, and then we'll go to the proliferation, and then it'll just become commonplace that it's part of our lifestyles. So, I mean, with your background, don't you perceive that this is only going to be on the upside for business owners, and that the more, as you said, people learn about the playing field, don't be afraid. Join everyone as we all learn together. People are at different stages, but please join the conversation. Join into AI, because what I tell my clients is that you're not going to be replaced by AI. People who don't know how to utilize AI as a tool, as a part of what they do day to day, they'll be replaced. But you still need humans, correct?
Oh, yes, 100%. 100%. That's why I would hope we'd be if the planet was just full of machines and no people, it might be a little boring. So I don't think we're replacing humans. We are amplifying the human experience, and we're taking information and automating it. To your point earlier, when you have a tool, and if people don't know about this tool, I want you to write this down and go to this site. It's a free website. It's so good. I did this maybe 2-3 years ago. It's called Canva, C-A-N-V-A. That's C-A-N-V like Victor, A like Apple.com. What this is that before you would have to go to a digital creator, a developer, to help you with your content, to help you with a lot of your messaging. And this could be cost prohibitive. You need to say, you know what? I just need to make a quick flyer. I need to make a quick message, or I need a quick image to put out there with my message that I can put on my social media to be able to promote or sell or give information and knowledge about my product or service or situation or topic and all those different things. Well, before you had to really get someone else to really help you. You can now do this yourself, and it's free. It just costs you your time, right? canva.com. You go to Canva and you will see there's a lot of different templates, all the different we call brand aesthetics, and you will be able to find everything you'll probably be able to need as a beginner to start to brand yourself when you're ready. Because I tell people all the time, to your point earlier, before you can really start marketing, you have to step back. I'm going to take 2 steps back. Let's take 2 steps back. Because I have a formula that I take people through that works very, very well. I learned this myself as I started on the journey that some people may be on right now, back in 2018, 2019, when I said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and incorporate myself. I'm going to start 5-star BDM, brand development masters. I'm going to go ahead and start this because I have 25 years of business development that I want to now put together and package for other people to understand the entire spectrum of selling your business, selling your product or services, not only just online, but also personally. And I've done that for a number of different years. So these tools are now available, which they weren't before. And it will become, like I said, cost prohibitive for you because you'd have to do a lot of research. You have to find people. You don't really know the cost of all these things. Now you have a tool that's free, but it will cost you. Even though that tool is free, you got to understand, when do I now invest in someone that can be what you call a creative for me? Mm-hmm. I can do certain videos myself. I know this, but I can't do Hollywood production type video. So I'm not necessarily, if I want a Hollywood type video, I want something more higher grade, I then go to someone that can do that for me. But it's good to also know some of these things yourself, because then you can discern what is good and what is not. You begin to see what I can do on my own to get my messaging out there, and then what I need to use to promote myself even better or more brilliant light than I did before by bringing in an expert, a professional like Miss Felicia here. She is a professional in digital marketing. So you got to know, when do I engage with Felicia? Let me ask you this. Why would somebody want to engage with you, Felicia?
As you said, when they get to the point where they're no longer able to work within their zone of genius. People don't get into business if they're a baker to do all these other digital things. But the world that we're in today, you have to know all these other different ventures, and depending on how much time you have and what your goals are. But I love what you said about making sure that you understand the foundations of the digital marketing and how it works for yourself and your business, so that when you do hire someone, you know what they're doing. So once you know what they're doing, now you have a better sense of whether or not they're doing a good job, they're doing a bad job, and you can find out what the litmus test is for your business. What is it that you truly need? Like what you just said, if you want to do Hollywood production, you have to look at the cost analysis of that. So tell me some number one service that you think that people need from you. If I want to come to you and I say, you know what, Grant, I'm having trouble with, what do you think is probably your most popular service and why?
Well, my most popular service by far is going to be in the personal branding space. What I have found is that there's a lot of people that view content, whether it's on LinkedIn or which is more of a business social media side, or they're on Instagram, but they're more voyeurs. They don't feel comfortable putting things out themselves. They don't feel like stepping out into this digital realm. So I help them from a personal branding perspective. We got to do an assessment. Let's take a look at your current state. And I guarantee you, a lot of times when I'm looking at the current state, I'll take a look at their LinkedIn profile. The first thing I'm going to notice, they don't even have a banner. There's no banner. That's like saying not even just talking about a business, let's say it's your career and someone is knocking at your door. Guess what? You don't even have a sign out front. There's nothing there that says you're home. So I wonder if this is vacant or not. And then you may or may not have a profile picture on your social media feed. Some people don't, some people do. But let's say you do, and then the picture is not clear, it's low quality, it's not even a headshot, there's nothing professional about this. And I go back to a story. Someone told me, this was 2014. I remember I started this job at a Fortune 500 company. I had to fly out to Denver, Colorado, and I got into this training program. Because the first thing you do when you start with a big job and all of these things, they got to take you, they got to show you, they got to train you, they got to show what the company's about. They give you a bunch of material to show you, what's what, who's who. And this was a little different because say, hey, we're going to take a day, we're going to talk about social media training. We're going to show you how to utilize LinkedIn. They actually were they understood that a lot of the decision makers were on LinkedIn. And it was, at that time, it was just becoming a little bit more than what you call monster.com, right? It was a little bit more than just going out and posting a job and the happy people that needed a job can then interact. It was more than that. It was like ZipRecruiter is today. It was a little bit deeper than that. So a trainer came in and spoke to the whole class and said, okay, who are we going after? Now, in my job, I'm in information technology. I want to talk to information technology decision makers. I said, great. You can utilize LinkedIn to make an initial contact with your prospect. They were like, yeah, I think we kind of know that. Well, most of your vice presidents, directors, and above are on this platform. He said, okay, who do we want to talk to? Well, we want to talk to the vice president of Deloitte, just one company. He said, okay, all right, let me show you what the vice president of information technology looks like. He pops him up on the screen. We see he has this beautiful banner talking about Deloitte. Like, wow, that looks great. He's got this very professional businessman look, on his profile. We're like, wow, yeah. He says he's the vice president of such and such. Here's his name. His name is Bill Doyle. And it has, information about where he went to school. It's got information about himself. Got a couple of posts that he's done and what he's interested in. He said, look at this. He said, great. You guys want to talk to him, right? You want to sell him your stuff. We're like, yeah, we want to sell him our stuff. It's all right. Let's take a look at your profile. Let's pop your profile up. Man, I popped my profile up. It was highlight. My profile was horrendous. I had no banner. My picture looked like I just walked out of Subway or something like that. And I just took my resume and just kind of copied it up on my LinkedIn feed. It was nothing special about me. So I said, okay, looking at these two realities, why would this vice president of IT talk to you? Why would he even pay you any kind of attention if you reach out to him? Look how you look. Would you show up to his office? Let's just say you got an appointment with Bill Doyle. Would you show up the way you showed up on digital in his office like that? No, you're going to have your best suit on, you're going to have a tie, you're going to look great, you're going to look the part that you're in. Well, if you're not looking the part that you're in, and in today's world, this is 2014, we're about to go into 2024. This is 10 years. 10 years. Imagine if I still look like that today. I probably wouldn't be as successful as I want to be. So we've got to really pay attention to our digital presence, what it looks like with the perception that you're portraying. Are you looking the part that you are looking to gain? Is your digital profile an asset for you, or is it a detriment for you? Because the first thing people do today is look you up, whether it's Google, whether it's LinkedIn. That's the first thing they're going to do. They're going to go right to that feed. They're going to get a better understanding of who you are before you ever step in that room. And that's very, very important.
It's such a good story and such a great comparative because he could have told you all day the different things you could have done with your profile, but seeing the comparative of your profile versus who your target ideal client was a huge wake-up call. I appreciate that story so much because that lands and people realize how important their digital presence is. And as you said, it's the first thing people want, to do. So tell us something that's up and coming that you want people to know about your business. Any new ventures, new partnerships? What do you have? I know 2024 is coming up, so I know you have some things that are planned that you want to upcoming and promote. So here's the great opportunity for you to do that.
Great opportunity. Thank you for the segue. Matter of fact, me and Sydney Warnsby is also a moderator for the Black Business Network. He is a career businessman. He's got many Fortune 500 different experiences that he has had throughout his career. Me and him are doing an event on January 27th for 4 weeks. It's actually a workshop on business development, on brand development. It's called the Profit Booster Forum. Profit Booster Forum. You can look it up on Eventbrite, or you can go to my website at 5starbdm.com. This is a 4-week engagement where we're going to take you through. We're going to give you exactly what we just talked about, real world experience, not just a lot of jargon, applications. We're going to show you how to apply different formulas, different techniques, different strategies that you're going to be able to utilize, right, to actually grow your profitable business. This is so important. I always wanted somebody to say, Grant, if you can be, speed to market, how can I show you how to monetize your business in 12 months or less, 6 months or less, 3 months or less, than me trying to figure it out on my own and be 18 months, 36 months, and spend a ton of money and still got nowhere. That's a common story. And we want to show people, hey, you don't invest in every single tool. You don't invest in every single coach. You don't invest in buy all these. You got to first learn how to make money, how to take what you already have and make that profitable, and then start adding these other things to make you even more profitable over time. This is a 4-week engagement. We'll give you that opportunity.
Wow, that sounds incredible. I mean, first of all, people love to pay for a strategic shortcut and to know and take your breadth of experience and be able to say, these are the things you don't do. Let's get down to what works that we know is tried and true, give you a blueprint, a framework, and then to provide your insights. That's a fantastic program. I mean, I wouldn't miss that. And I love the name of the program. So that's coming up in January. And I love the partnership aspect of it as well, as combining all cylinders and getting that information out to people so that they can kind of start the year off right, kick off, with a bang, so to speak. And walking people through it is really what it's about. Helping, because you can, how many times people go to conferences and they take courses and they don't even open up the course. So when you walk someone step by step, that's gold right there. That's a top strategic shortcut that you definitely want to attend. Give the name of the program again and when it's available so they can reach out to you about it.
Profit, Profit, Profit Booster Forum, right? Look it up on Eventbrite. You can put it in for my name, Grant McGaugh. You can put in City Warnsby. You can put in 5-star BDM, and it'll come up. If you want to go to my website, it'll also come up. So you can go to 5starbdm.com, see Profit Booster Forum, sign up, limited seating. We're giving this course away, basically. It's very low cost for what you're getting. Remember, you're getting my 25 years of experience in business development, in brand development. You're getting Sydney's experience on the corporate level and running small businesses and knowing how to drive cost out of your business and actually to get you to be profitable in a shorter amount of time. You're going to gain a skills gap analysis as well as a dominating market position statement. All of those are going to be deliverables for you as a blueprint as you go into 2024. As everybody knows in business, Q1, you got to hit that rocking. You don't want to get into Q2 and you haven't done anything, and then you're behind the 8 ball. So we're going to give you an opportunity to get ahead of the game.
Wow. You're providing a wonderful opportunity to rock it out until 2024, start off the year right. Well, we loved having you here today, Grant. I mean, what you're doing and to help future business owners, and then the breadth of experience that you're bringing to the table and the professionalism, we thank you. We're, with the Black Business Network, we're really happy to have you here. And you've just brought, a huge call to action to people to get it started. First quarter is so important, and we loved having you here and talking about your business. So we appreciate you here where knowledge is not common. Thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining us on the Follow Brand Podcast. Big thanks to Full Effect Productions for their incredible support on each and every episode. Now the journey continues on our YouTube channel, Follow the Brand TV series. Dive into exclusive interviews, extended content, and bonus insights that will fuel your success. Subscribe now and be a part of our growing community, sharing and learning together. Explore, engage, and elevate at Follow Brand TV series on YouTube. Stay connected, stay inspired. Till next time, we will continue building a 5-star brand that you can follow.